I think one of the hardest things in making NACAH was doing all the 3D graphics. I've done a lot of graphics and artwork before, but I've never taken on a project as challenging as NACAH. At each position in the game, I had to render 4 pictures for north, east, south, and west. It was quite challenging. I use a program called Imagine for Windows. It does an excellent job on shadows and lighting. Another big challenge in making NACAH was getting the sound effects and music. Some of the songs I composed myself. The opening song, Be Thou My Vision, I made on the violin. I plucked it on the violin, kind of like a mandolin, and then added different effects in a program called SoundForge. The results were pretty neat. I play a lot of different musical instruments, and I think on NACAH I put every one of them to use. I guess where I got a lot of my inspiration for making a game like NACAH is from the mountains that I explore around here and the things that I see. Where I live, it's really remote, and it was a center for mining in the 1800s. There's a lot of caves and abandoned mines, and they're really neat to explore. I guess I get a lot of enjoyment from coming out here into the woods and finding caves that nobody's explored for maybe 100 years. Just discovering the new things. You never know what you're going to find around the next corner, and that's what I tried to bring across in the game NACAH, is that sense of exploration that you can have exploring. Making NACAH was a little tough because we live off the power grid. We live beyond electricity. In fact, we live beyond the phone district. So we've had to run 2,000 feet of phone line just to get internet access. But there's a lot of blessings living out in a place like this. You're surrounded by God's creation. And everywhere you look, you see things that He's created that bring your mind back toward Him. Making NACAH without power was quite the process. We have a little Honda generator that runs hours and hours on a gallon of gasoline. But quite a few of the renderings in NACAH, some of them are 300 frames, and for a clip that long, sometimes I'd have to let the computer sit and render for a day, 2 days. And for that, we ended up having to buy a battery backup so that when the generator runs out of gas, we can run out and refill it as the computer runs off the battery backup. I'm going to take you into one of the caves that has given me some ideas for NACAH, and it's up above our property, and it's about 200 feet long, and it's got a lot of neat texture to the rock inside and stuff, so I hope you enjoy seeing the inside of this cave.